The concept of training transfer in strength and conditioning is highly debated. Training transfer is the extent to which a training activity can improve performance in a specific athletic task. There's a range of approaches regarding the level of specificity needed for optimizing training transfer. Some coaches prefer specificity, applying overload through variation, while others emphasize general training for developing capacities. Several models have been proposed over the years. One such model classifies exercises into general preparatory exercises, specific preparatory exercises, specialized developmental exercises, and competitive exercise, based on characteristics like amplitude and direction of movement, force production, effort dynamics, and muscle work. Bosch's three-layer model of specificity suggests that for effective transfer, training and target tasks must share similarities in muscle coordination, sensory input, and intention. The 5 laws of dynamic correspondence assess how training impacts athletic performance. They cover aspects like movement, amplitude and direction, force production, and muscular work regime. There's a debate between those who insist on high specificity in training tasks and those who support generalization. The former group focuses on coordinative overload, aligning closely with motor learning laws, while the latter group emphasizes general training principles like traditional overload. The coordinative overload approach views human movement control as a dynamic, self-organizing system. It emphasizes creating flexible sensorimotor patterns and improving the athlete's ability to adapt to variability. Central to this approach is the principle of similarity of intention, where training tasks are slightly varied but remain closely related to the target task to avoid the specificity trap. The traditional overload approach focuses on enhancing general capacities such as strength, which is believed to enhance performance in specific athletic tasks like acceleration. The review suggests a mixed methods approach is often best. The degree of training transfer seems to depend as much on the athlete's status as on the training task's specificity. Coaches and trainers might need to balance between the coordinative overload and traditional overload approaches based on the specific requirements of the athlete and the sport. Coaches and trainers might need to balance between the coordinative overload and traditional overload approaches based on the specific requirements of the athlete and the sport. The degree of training transfer seems to depend as much on the athlete's status as on the training task's specificity.